Hello everybody, and welcome back. I am Count Christo, and today's episode of Black Ice Once More with Feeling may spell the end of the Red Scourge, the communist menace of the Soviet Union. I think there is a non-zero chance that today's episode will include the capitulation of the Soviet Union. If not today, then probably tomorrow. We are encircling and destroying huge numbers of Soviet formations all the way along the front. They are simply buckling. Moscow itself is very much within reach. We are cruising through. They're just getting absolutely annihilated. We've been repeatedly encircling them. They have been, fighting back admirably, rising up, causing problems with their partisans. We've got huge numbers of military police deploying to deal with them, but the other way we deal with them is we force a formal surrender of the entire nation, and I think that might actually be easier. So we're going to keep pushing towards doing that. We are, of course, also going to keep updating those goddamn Enigma codebooks, because that's a fun and engaging mechanic, but devs agree with me that it's a silly mechanic, and they are changing it, fortunately, so that's something. Nice. Overrun after overrun, pocket after pocket. What would you say? Pocket to the left of them, pocket to the right of them. Pocket to the left of them, closed and liquidated? I don't know what you'd say. Alright, breaking in there. Good. Nice pockets there. Good. Dealing with the freaking partisans. I'm curious. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, what are the, what's the template of a partisan? I wonder. Template of a partisan sounds like a anarchist book, doesn't it? This is template of a partisan. From the author that brought you the Anarchist Cookbook. Alright, you two. Got him here. Good. South. Closing up, closing up. Tanks. Cut north. Another pocket. They just don't have the troops on the front to maintain the whole line anymore, which means they're really just getting absolutely annihilated. You know, when you can't... When my small infantry offensives can push through their defenses, there's nothing they can do to prevent me just repeatedly doing these little micro pockets and then even larger pockets as well. Okay, some here, some here. Good. And if you would just pop north and pocket these guys, that'd be grand. If you could keep them in place while we do it, that'd be even better. How fast are you managing to move there? Hey, pretty darn fast. I like to see. There's ground support integration. I'm going to keep going down here, I think. The rest of these are useful. Well, actually, I don't really need those two. Let's go with some more air superiority. And sure, I should have been doing this earlier. I will spend some air XP to hasten it along. I'm not going to reorganize the front line because I just don't think I need to. At this point, I'm getting very close to activating a battle plan. But so far I have resisted. I will endeavor to continue to do so. Because as I think it was in the previous episode that I said, there is no reason to activate a battle plan except laziness. If you think you're bad at Hearts of Iron 4 and you're really struggling, and you think, Christo, you seem to do fairly well in your campaigns, how are you managing to do so well against the AI where I find myself taking much higher casualties? It's an elaborate question, Divya. The answer is almost certainly, for God's sake, stop activating battle plans. You know better than the AI. The AI, battle plan AI is not bad, especially if you draw, good at drawing your battle plans. It's pretty good. But you're better, almost certainly. If you're not better, then I don't know. No, nothing can help you. But you're almost certainly better. So do what you can to avoid using battle plan AI for your offensives. You should definitely still use battle plans, don't get me wrong. You should still draw battle plans, but you just don't activate them. You still draw them, if you're not familiar, for the planning bonus, which can provide a massive, massive strategical advantage. Let's have that victory point, please. Still got Astrakhan. Let's begin advancing even on the southern front, because we're now in the situation where empty tiles value becomes noticeable in securing the capitulation. Another encirclement to add insult to injury of the battle for Moscow. Their forts crumbling before me. I can't deploy these guys yet. So we're not going to be able to use the Panthers against the Soviets, it looks like. The battle for Moscow begins and ends with the 54th Garrison Division bravely taking on the 206th Infantry Division. Our supply expert leading the charge. Hell yes. So falls Moscow. I'm curious. Let's just, I'll save first. I want to see if the Soviets have like a Battle for Moscow buff or something. Let's take a look. Tag solve. This doesn't muck with the AI as long as I don't unpause, by the way, don't worry. I bet they have a decision, like, and let's not look at their front line. Oh my god, look how many divisions they have. Where is it? Let's scrap Matal's areas. Hold Moscow. If they succeed, they gain 20% war support, and they get more decisions and stuff. But if it fails, they get Moscow City fails. Yeah, they have loads of bonuses here, which unlock abilities, new offensives. Cool. Deny our troops. You got anything else that looks cool in here? I like looking at this just because, you know, we'd miss it otherwise. Tag, ja. Okay. So how many divisions do we think does it look like they have from our perspective? Jesus Christ, they're down to 50 divisions. Oh my god. Okay, let's just finish them. This is just bullying at this point. It's just actually bullying. Get in there, get their victory points, put them out of their goddamn misery. Bye-bye, Moscow. I will cross a river to seize your city. I don't care. Look how built up this is. Look at all these factories. It's cool. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thus falls Moscow. The German Reich is superior. Soviet divisions could not prevent our forces from entering the capital, Moscow City. Our divisions have swept all areas of the city, and we have it firmly under our control. We get 150 political power. Heck yes. So with that 150 political power, I could expand the bracket. I could dramatically expand the bracket, but we don't actually need to anymore because we're bringing things under control with the housing tech. So instead, as a celebration, why don't we give out extra civilian fuel? Gives more stability gain. Could be good. Nah. How about more bonds? Wartime domestic loans? Could be good. Oh, this decreases corruption. That's interesting. We'll give you more war support. War support would be nice. The stability, current monthly change, weekly change is negative, so I'd probably rather not do that. We don't have a chief of army right now. That's not so good. Let's get speed, of course. Yeah, give me some speed. Glorious. The capture of Moscow lends wings to our troops' hearts, and as such, they accelerate towards their goals. Beautiful. Now get me these cities. Still no national focus set, which maybe we do want to set a focus now. Probably not, though. Yeah, let's not. The fall of Moscow. At dawn today, German panzers smashed through the hastily erected barriers on the streets of Moscow. At last, Moscow is ours. That puts them at 82% of the way towards capitulation, and secures in my mind the fact that we should perhaps begin victory point rushing. We are honestly at that point where we could begin simply rushing through them. And I think they just got a bunch of new divisions, because these guys all seem to be in one tile, which is suspicious to me. Makes me think maybe their event spawned troops. A scourge of both this mod and CK2 Vanilla. Alright, cut in here. Although in CK2 Vanilla you can turn it off, which is awesome. Well, most of them anyway. Alright. We're crushing them. We're crushing them. Give me... Deal with these guys if you would be so good. I don't want these partisans causing problems. And as I said, the only reason to activate a battle plan is laziness. Let's not do it. Let's just right-click. Right-clicking is like one step below battle plans. I also want this. Now, tanks, take to the front. Please. We need you. You and your speed to help us claim this land at the rate that I require. You guys, get these victory points. Get the Soviets sorted out. You guys, what happened to your battle plan? Go on the front. Oh, probably here, right? No? What happened to your battle plan? Anyway, get here. Well, I mean, you know, the only reason to activate a battle plan is laziness. But we're going to do it anyway. Because I'm lazy. At least I feel it right now. Because we have beaten the Soviet. With the fall of Moscow, We have beaten the Soviets. Whether they know it yet or not, they are defeated. So, have at them. You guys switch to under this guy. Not you 7, that's okay. All of you, hold, activate. Activate, aggressively execute battle plans. Here we go. This is, look at this. They've activated attacks like all the way along the front. They've activated attacks like all the way along the front. And this is how many battles there are. Even with all these guys being offensive right now, there are almost no battles because there's so few freaking Soviets. They have encircled me here, which is a bit embarrassing. Let's move to counter that encirclement. I was right-clicking, which is a very good way to get encircled. By right-clicking, I mean that box select and then right-click somewhere thing. It's a very, very good way to get yourself encircled. Been wounded. Outrageous. Come on now. Let's just be having them, shall we? Speed 5. I await your resignation, Stalin. I want your surrender on my desk today. There will be no excuses. There will be no negotiation. We're adopting the Americans' evil style of pursuing surrender, where we don't care what you think. We don't care how many lives it would save. You will give us absolute surrender or we will give you death. So do it. Surrender. You know you want to. They're just attacking on in. It's very good. Keep on launching. You know, don't go way over there. Just attack down here, would you? Good. So of course, as soon as we capitulate the Soviets, we're going to border Iran on a substantially wider border. But that should be fine. We'll also be probably bordering the Allies in other places, maybe? I don't think we will, actually. Gives awesome general, nice. We will need to defend its eastern ports, like Vladivostok and stuff. I mean Vladivostok, don't I? Yeah. But I mean, probably Japan's Navy's handling that. How is Japan's Navy compared to the Americans? 380 compared to 290. I mean, it's difficult to say which is actually better, obviously, without knowing the composition and the modernity of the relative navies. But it sounds pretty good. Just get the victory points, please, tanks. Get in there. No hesitation. Just get in there. Good. Obviously, because we're letting an AI battle plan take control, we are being pocketed. But that's honestly not a big deal. We have manpower, huge manpower surplus, huge equipment surplus, and I very much doubt they're going to be able to close any of these pockets. Even if they're able to create some serious pockets, they're not going to be able to properly act on them. Not with the amount of massive military supremacy we have now. It's just never going to happen. Archangel is 5. How are we doing now? Oh, baby. 87%. 87%. I think it's going to happen pretty soon. Tanks are roaring through. We got them supply again all the way down here. How fast is he moving? He's moving at 11 kilometers. 11 kilometers an hour. Holy crap. He's absolutely storming through. That's hilarious. Again, to clarify, 11 kilometers an hour is so ridiculous because he's making that 24 hours a day on average while like occupying hostile terrain. It's not just like, oh, come on, Christo, you know, surely tanks could drive faster than 11 kilometers an hour. Maybe, I don't actually know. Because I mean, that seems fairly fast. That's like twice normal walking rate, but I have no idea how fast tanks went, to be honest. But still, 24 hours a day while securing hostile territory. That is ridiculously good. Unfortunately, we're going to keep like rising up and retaking victory points behind the front line. So we're going to need to keep putting them down every time they do that. Stamp them out. No partisans for me, please. I want to know what is in a partisan template as well. So let's try and make sure we see this one. I mean, if they have Rostov, I can't even see this. Like, even when I'm in combat with them, I can't see. Wait a minute. Let's say 190 piercing. Yeah, the partisans have 190 piercing. What? Why is that? That seems very strange. Alright, keep cutting east, keep cutting east. With our two little tank tendrils meeting up here. Jolly good. Let's get a tank down here. Set him on a new tendrily task east. Okay. All the major cities falling to us. I really feel like the Soviet Union would have capitulated by now. Oh, we're starting to see some British troops on the front. That's interesting. Yeah, I really feel like the Soviet Union would capitulate at this point. But I mean, it's hard to say. They didn't capitulate in some pretty darn dire situations, IRL. So maybe they wouldn't, but I don't know. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Do you reckon the Soviet Union would capitulate in this situation? Or do you reckon we'd really have to take these last couple of provinces? I'm pretty confident they would have. Better radar? Better radar. It's a fine thing to research. More ace pilots. Keep pushing in. Keep cutting them off. And liberate that guy before he dies, please. I don't want to get my guys encircled and killed. It's very unpleasant of you Soviets to be encircling and killing my divisions like this. Seize this area. Remember, just because empty victory provinces don't have assigned victory count, good lord, victory point counts, doesn't mean they don't have value in terms of forcing a capitulation. They absolutely do. So this guy is probably going to be the one that secures a capitulation. Where is the next one? Like, there's 3 victory points down here. It's not very many. Oh baby, 96%. 96 freaking %. This guy right here is the Ghost Division. He's going at 5.8, even though he has no connection, no land communication, no nothing. He's still managing to go that fast. Looks like the final Soviet casualties are going to be about 2.8 million. Sorry, 12.8 million. Certainly higher. I think we inflicted 2.8 million in about the first week. Good lord. Good lord, it was a slog. There were times when I thought we would honestly lose. There were times I thought we might actually not win this campaign. Because the Soviets, they were a tough nut to crack. They certainly were, but in the end, it's all coming good. Achtung, Commando. More freaking British swine. Rostov falling might do it right now, to be honest. That's a lot of goddamn partisans that have just risen up. They took Moscow back. Kill them. Kill them all. No partisans in my lands. Let's go check on the Brits. Yeah, same deal as usual. Just get one of these guys to go deal with them. Good. Easy kills. I like that I can use my coastal artillery on them. It does make no sense, but it's kind of funny. Autosave. Is this going to be the month? September. Yeah, so back down to 91% because freaking Moscow liberated. I do think it's funny. Alright, here go the partisans. They have 190 piercing again. I'm going to screenshot that and tell the devs because that really doesn't seem right. Bum, bum. You guys, good. Rostov falling back. With Rostov and Moscow under our control, I think this might be it. 3rd of September. Advanced Headquarters Command. Excellent. Heavy machine gun teams. Better heavy machine gun teams. Seems good. Another slot. Better mortar teams. Sure. Alright. Moscow. Falling back under our control. I think it's going to be the 5th that they surrender on. Let's see. Come on. Oh, maybe the 4th. I think it's still going to be the 5th. Come on. Come on. I believe. And just in case, make sure you update those code books. Don't know what those sneaky Soviets might try. Okay, it's going to be the... Oh, there it goes. Is it now? Is it now? Is it now? Please. Please. I believe. I believe in miracles. It did. Yes. We did it. We freaking did it. Why does Poland still exist? Oh, right, yeah, because they're an allied nation. So, I mean, I think you know how this peace deal is going to go. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. We're gonna take like all of it. I know it does. The borders don't look good, but just join me in celebrating our fantastic accomplishment of actually beating the Soviet Union rather than criticizing the borders. Please, I beg of thee. All right. I mean, the Finns aren't in this war, so they can't have any land. I think I am just gonna take all states. Yoink. Yes, please. I'll be having it all. Thank you. Oh, I could have satellited the Mongolians, but oh well. Glory be. Don't crash. It didn't crash. Greater German Reich. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 580 military factories. Oh, yeah. One extra dockyard. No more freaking resistance. Yes. We did it, Reddit. Heck yeah. All right. In the next episode, and I think actually in the next episode, we're going to capitulate the United Kingdom and win. Sounds good to me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.